Hello everybody, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Ni No Kuni, and today we're going to finish off the glittering grotto, and with it, chapter 5 of the game, and then we'll be entering the penultimate chapter. It's been a good journey so far, and I'm actually really getting into the game at the moment, so I don't particularly want it to end anytime soon, but I suppose all good things must come to an end. And to finish off this area, we will of course have a boss fight. This is Cerboreas. Obviously named after Cerberus or Cerberus, although with only one head instead of 3. Now, make sure you have your blazing weapons equipped, and also try and use some fire attacks. Wow, did he just dodge that? I think he did, didn't he? That wasn't very pleasant. But try and attack him as much as you can in order to interrupt his abilities. Cold Boulder is a good one to interrupt as well. Yeah, I think at this stage in the game we don't really need to have those sort of things being told on us. Now I'm going to try and get Oliver. Go away, go away, go away. Try and get Oliver to get the Golden Glim, because he can use Burning Heart, which will be a nice ability on this mob. And then there's another Golden Glim as well, maybe we could use that one as well. This boss has over 6,000 hit points, so you do want to get as much damage to him as you can. But if you can do a couple of those... Where's that Glim gone? Has it disappeared? Oh, I really would have liked that. Okay, so let's carry on hitting him with fire. I don't think Fireball's going to do much, just because, well, let's be honest, it's an early spell that has no real use anymore. So we'll carry on hitting him with Percy, who has a blazing sword. And yet, although he has got over 6,000 hit points, his health does drop fairly quickly. Howling Blizzard, if you can all out defense against it, then by all means do so. Try not to let your hit points drop below 100, because as you can see, that attack does hurt. He does seem to flip all over the place as well. Oh, no Golden Glims this time. That's okay. This bad dog's going down. What an easy boss. Although we are well over leveled, of course.
Is that it?
But hopefully we've done everything we need to do to get the last final magical stone now. 2,500 experience. Pretty rubbish in comparison to the XP trick I was teaching you at the start of the last episode. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do so. Well, that looks promising. It's the Star Stone, the third and final stone. So we should have everything we need now to empower the Morn Star. And we get a new page for the Wizard's Companion as well. For Cerboreas. Oh, he wasn't a bad dog after all, he was quite a good dog. He was guarding the stone. I guess if we were strong enough to take the stone, then we're strong enough to use it. That old chestnut. And another boss has gone. You don't actually really kill the bosses in this game, do you? You tend to just redeem them. I guess being a family children's game, I suppose, then it's more of an appropriate theme to do that.
This place has undergone some changes. Its halcyon days seem far behind it.
Halcyon. All that is left of that kingdom and its people is the empty citadel you see before you.
You have regrets. Destruction was the destiny those fools deserved. The choice you made was correct.
Well, well. I never thought I would hear you say that. Now, Counselor, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I came to inquire about your intentions.
My intentions?
Your intentions for this world. A world I believe you would protect. Am I not correct, Doubtjin? It is only a matter of time before the forbidden spell is used again. Does the thought not seem disagreeable to you?
We all share the same views of this world's pitiful denizens. Their lives are no longer of the slightest value.
I see. And you are quite sure of this?
My deeds shall demonstrate that I mean what I say. Watch as the frail hopes of the people of this world are torn from them and turned to the blackest despair.
So you would have them share your fate. Very well.
Counselor, just what are your intentions? This should be interesting.
Okay, so we're back on the Iron Pirate ship. And we've got the Morn Star and all 3 magical stones now, which need to be reunited into the wand. And I'm guessing we're not going to be able to do that without a little help. Yeah, they do look a little bit bigger than the wand itself, don't they? So it looks like Hameling's going to be our next destination. Well, our next story destination. But before we go ahead and go to Hameling, which will be the start of chapter 6, there's just two more errands that have opened up in Yule that I want us to do. And then we'll go ahead and carry on trying to fix up the Morn Star. So teleport back over to Yule. And the first thing I do want to do is just quickly save our game, seeing as how we have just killed a boss and all. And then we're going to go to Swift Solutions, and I think it's just 2 errands, seeing as how we've now completed all the other errands in the last episode, which included collecting 3 familiars and levelling up a 4th familiar from 30 to 40. So an interesting bunch in the last section. But let's just go to the errand board here. And yeah, number 61. And was that 63 or 83? I wasn't actually paying attention. One or the other. 83 it was. So. So they're both quite close to each other, these 2 errands. There's the Tompt, or was it Tompty Woman? Tompt or Tompty, I never know what these are called. But anyway, that's where we get the first errand from. And that will involve finding a lost child. And the second errand is just up here, and look who it is. It's Diary Man. Yeah, he's lost his diary once again, unsurprisingly. And he wants us to find it for him. But first we'll just go and interview the first suspect for Task 61, which is finding the missing child. And that involves speaking to this person here near the exit. Could this be them? And yeah, it's not him. But he has pointed us to the glittering grotto. So we're going to be heading there next. Now, I'm just going to check, can we actually teleport there? I'm guessing not. We're going to have to fly there. Not that it's a real big problem. Oh no, look, we can. There we go, it's on our travel maps now. Very awesome if you ask me. And I don't think we've got far to travel for this one. Let me just check on our map. Yeah, we can see it just in the northwest corner of this section. So we're just going to have to go up and round. And then, hopefully, we will be able to get there without... Oh, there's another dude there, look. Who's that? Ah, he's just got some advice for us, that is all. Don't like these Ice Queens. They do want to enter combat, don't they? Quite nasty if you ask me. I've done nothing to them. And look, there's the Tomty boy. And there's a mob attacking him. Fortunately, it's not a totally difficult mob. And it is weak, as you might expect, to fire. But it does have some ads that we'll want to take care of. So let's slash and burn them all. Slash and burn doesn't do as much damage as I expect it would in this place, but that's okay. No. Oh, what are you doing? Why is he not doing anything? Okay, just attack whoever you want to attack the water ogre. No, let's get rid of the ads because they do a nasty ability, don't they? Snowstorm or something, is it, if I remember? Will you stop trying to attack the boss just yet? Let's go all out attack, get rid of these ads. Only one to go. Oh no, Percy's about to need to recharge, so we'll swap him round. And bring the bigs back out. And it would help if he actually hit the water ogre rather than just trying to attack him from a distance. Come on, let's get him down now. I want to kill him. Oh, I wonder why Swain's brought his girlfriend out. Oh, Galfiend. Is it Galfiend or girlfriend? Should be Galfiend, I suppose, shouldn't it? What are the others doing? Come on, Scully. I feel like I'm soloing this guy. He should be helping me. Since we only had 2,000 health, he actually took quite a bit of pummeling to get down. But we've done it. We've done it. So, if you're not overly levelled, then that could be a tough encounter, I think. So, oh, is it going to send us straight back to town? Yep, and right back to the quest giver. And look, we've reunited the mother and child. And we get a Medal of Valour for our trouble. Should we see what that is? I don't think we've got one of those yet, have we? Let's have a look at what that does for us. I'm quite intrigued. Avengers badge. You see if it's better than the Avengers badge. Actually, it is. It's a good boost to magical attack. So we'll give that to Oliver. Now, Avengers badge isn't brilliant for him. Okay, that'll do. It was a good boost for Oliver, so... Right then, and where were we? Okay, we were finding the man's lost diary next. So we've picked the errand up already. And we've got to find the hidden grove of trees, which is just to the west, in fact. So we're going to head over the river. Wow. Trying to enter combat with us again, is he, I see? Now, there's a few hidden groves actually in this area, so I don't want to enter the wrong one. Just got to try and find it as well. We have been in there before, I think, in order to collect treasures and whatnot. Go away. Ah, should we see if it's this one? Possibly. There's a nice big flashy blue dot on the map, so... Yes, we've got it. The Traveller's Diary. So, not a hard one to find this time. Let's go back to Yule and hand it in. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it a whole 10 minutes this time before he loses it again. And you know he's going to lose it again. Right. Once we've done this, we've pretty much done everything we can do here in Chapter 5. And then by going over to Hamelin, we'll kick in the next section of the game. We'll just give this back to him first. A suit of dress armour. Sounds interesting. I don't think we've had one of those before. Hopefully it'll be a nice upgrade to somebody. Ah, we've got a trophy. Humanitarian of the Year. I'm not sure what that was for. Possibly doing a certain number of errands, maybe. Who knows? I'll have a look at that once we finish the episode. Okay, folks, we'll finish off here and pick up next time at the start of Chapter 6. So thank you very much for joining me. Make sure, if you're following along with me, that you get everything you want to get done here in Chapter 5. You should be able to empty your errand log. Look, no errands and no bounty hunts. I'm quite proud of that. Thank you very much, folks. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger. Subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date with future episodes. And share this video with your friends. That means a lot to me if you do that. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.